1981. So it's Lady Diana, Prince Charles is it 1981 they got married? I believe it was. So I feel I'm going back to that period there. I feel this is where I'm going, and I feel I'm being shown that's when I passed. Would that make sense? It's a really unusual thing to say, but I feel I've died in the 80s here. I feel like a lady. I know that I would have been quite a small lady. I would have had a curl to my hair as well. And I know I want to pass in the 80s. So we're talking about somebody who would have passed 35 years ago. So we're talking a long time ago. Would that make sense to anybody? 81. Just getting that as a year. Unless somebody's born in 81 and you understand it is the year you're born in, 81. Do you understand that? You was born in 81. Do you understand a lady that would be with curly hair, that would have passed to spirit, that's a small lady, like a grandmother figure to you? Would you understand that? She gives me the year you were born, like that, like it's the way of connecting with you, all right? So I don't know whether it was after the wedding or you got to see the wedding, but she's talking about Princess and Charles' wedding, all right? The year that you were born. So just understand it as that way, but you understand the year. And do you understand with the grandmother figure, she would have wore the glasses as well, because I see the glasses with this lady? You understand that? I don't feel she was very good with dates and times and birthdays and things like that when she was here, but she is now in spirit. Would that make sense to you? Because if she wanted to kind of prove to you that she was able to give you that kind of dates like that, because it's something she was never very good at. She was quite forgetful. And I do want to say to this lady, she must have had some kind of dementia towards the end of her life, or a little bit of Alzheimer's towards the end of her life. Okay, so she was just forgetful then. You understand that? But she just makes me feel that I just haven't got a clue sometimes what day it is. Would you understand it in that way? Okay. All right, so let's just see if I can give you some more information. I know with her as well, I don't feel particularly small in size. I was quite a cuddly grandmother. Would you understand that as well? But she comes out, I want to grab you and hug you and give you lots of kisses right now, you see. So this is your mum, isn't it, that I'm talking about? Is it not your mum? Okay. Is it your mother-in-law I'm talking about then? No, it's your nan. It's your nan. Okay. Oh. Would she have been like a mother to you then? Would that make sense to you? No. Okay. Oh, it doesn't feel right. But you understand everything, don't you? All right, is mum in spirit as well? Because this is who you want to come through, isn't it? Okay, and it's almost like I'm getting sort of a split in the energy because mum wants to come through, but your grands had to bring her through. Does that make sense to you? So the only way I could get to you was that way. So just understand, your grandmother's brought your mum through. Do you understand you're a split of your mum? Because I just want to make you look exactly like your mum. Because as I look at you, I look at her. Do you understand that? She's saying to me she's a little bit slimmer in the body than you. Do you understand that? Sorry, they're really rude, aren't they? I get that as well. But she just say that. And I know with her, when she went to spirit as well, I don't feel I was massively old as I went over. I feel like I must have only been in my 60s. I don't know if I quite made my 60s actually, but I feel quite young with her. You understand that as well. She really did look lovely, your mum. She looked after herself. She always wore nice clothes. Her hair was always done. So I know for her at the end, that was very difficult for her to cope with because she couldn't look as nice as she wanted to. You understand that as well. There is something to do with primrose. Would you understand that? Because she shouts that, and I haven't got a clue, but I knew you would understand what that is. And I know with this lady as well, she talks about an animal being in spirit with her. I know I've got a dog in spirit with her as well, so she comes in with a dog at the side of her. I'm not quite making the colour of it out yet, but she wants you to know that she's with dogs, because dogs were her life. So I just feel that she would have treated the dogs like children, really. You know, there's two dogs. Two mums, okay. Oh, okay. And the dogs would be her, would they? Okay, you understand that. All right. Do you know what? One of them looks a bit like an oversized poodle to me. I don't know if that makes sense to you. But you know when they're quite white and fluffy and a bit oversized. You know like Rolly that used to be in EastEnders? A little bit like that. That's what it looks like to me. But it's got that kind of fluff to it. All right. If it's not quite in the face, but it's fluffy. All right. Okay, let's just see if she can talk about something else. Okay, Okay, there is something to do with yourself and changes and crossing rivers and making changes. This is how she brings it in, and it's not straightforward. There's too much going on, all right? And she's come in really to say to you to stop worrying about everything, all right? I know that's not going to make a slightest bit of difference because you're still going to worry about everything, but I can just see like a river with lots of obstacles and things being difficult for you, all right? And I know we're in a public arena, so it's difficult what I can say, but I just know it's tough, all right? So just understand it in that way. And I know within the family as well, there has been some split within your family as well, and when she talks about the obstacles, I feel that that's what I'm talking about, all right? But I don't want to dig too much with this because I feel that I might be digging into something quite personal, but you understand where I'm going with that, don't you? And she's very aware of all of this happening. She's taken my voice away as well, so it must have been at the end of her life she was struggling to speak, because I know I can't get my voice through, you know, with this lady as well. Is there a Bill or a Jill as well that connects to this lady? You understand that as well, because she brings that feeling in, all right? They can't hear you. You don't know if she's saying yes or no, do you? So you just give me a voice as well. You understand everything? Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you. Okay. There's something to do with swans as well. Did she have a thing for swans? Would you understand that? Okay. Okay. You understand that? Okay, because it's like a memory that I'm seeing. It's your nan. Oh, right, okay. And are you sisters, are you? Because I want to say together forever. Because you know when sisters really get on and they're just together forever. Swans for me are always a relationship forever. So she's glad that you support one another. You have your moments like every sister does, but I know that you're there to support one another. So she shows me that as well. Okay. Okay, there's also a baby that would have gone back to spirit as well. I feel this is with the girls. Would that make sense to you? Have you lost 2 children then, have you? Between you? You've lost, yeah. Okay, so that'll make sense because I know that they're with her as well. Now, this is a bizarre thing. He's always embarrassing when they give these kind of things. Why would I see Roland Rat? Is there a connection to Roland Rat? Okay, yes. It's just one of those things, isn't it? And you think to yourself, this is really unusual, but you understand exactly what she's talking about. I feel like I want to go, yee, Rat fans, or something, you know. So she just brings that in as a memory, but it makes sense to you. You understand completely what she's talking about. All right. We're dying to know, aren't we now? I know there'd be a December anniversary passing or a birthday with this lady as well, because she brings in December. Would you understand that? Okay. Well, if it's not that, I'm being given a poinsettia flower. Yeah, you'd understand that. Okay, so it is there. So just take her love. I know that she comes through really just as she knows what's gone on with the family. This is what she wants to say, really, that she's seeing what's going on, and you're not tough enough. You're not tough enough. You understand that? Yeah, because that's what she's saying. All right. So take her love and celery. What's it with celery? Yeah, do you understand that? Okay, so lots of love from her. Really weird things, Roland Rat, celery, we had it all, didn't we? Thank you for working with me.